Subaru Impreza. Bit of a different one today for you guys. As you can see, bit of bodywork. Well, a bit of bodywork to say the least anyway. Not heard the full story on this one, to be honest with you. Turned up on a trailer. One of our customers gives in a call saying he had a bit of an accident. Not really sure what kind of accident he's had. Like I say, I don't know the full story, but yeah, it's very cosmetic. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to regret taking this job on, but I'm a yes man. So anything that comes through the door, I like to say, yes, we can do it. So yeah, we've got a wing, spoiler, sorry, that has been shedded off. Door, looks like someone's shot it, it's like a bullet hole. We've got wiring harness for the wing mirror. As you can see, that's the wing, completely shedded. Wiring looks intact, kind of. So it needs some attention, to say the least. Headlights non-existent. Front bumper's gone missing. Scoop also missing. Windshield needs replacing. I don't know what I've played. So yeah, we've been up and down on the vehicle underneath, and to be honest with you, there's no structural damage. So that's when I turned around and said to him, yes, we can do it. It looks worse than what it is. So the real question is, where do we start? Now this isn't a tutorial by all means, because this is, well, I don't really know what I'm getting myself in for really. I mean, job come in, looked at, yeah, not too bad. Couple of wings, windscreen, bonnet, bumper, door. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, after we checked the vehicle over underneath, and yes, it was structurally sound, believe it or not. So that's when I said yes to the job. But let's take a further look. So let's open up the bonnet. To be honest with you, engine-wise, completely sound. We do have a check engine light on, and there is a power steering squeak. So we have advised the customer that he may need a new power steering pump and a belt, possibly a tensioner. But really where all the problem lies in this job or project is this front bar here for the headlights, all crumpled. This front crash bar, you can see it's all out of shape. And yeah, the wiring, a couple of loose wires, nothing major, but really it's getting all the cosmetics to fit. So like, for example, this wing, it's not going to be an easy job to reposition, you know, get everything back to the state it should be in. But yes, I do like a challenge, so here we go. We've got a lot of the parts, well, some of the parts ordered, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, to be honest, because one, they're difficult to find, two, they're bloody expensive, and three, quite a few of them are wrong. So we started off by ordering wings. So this wing here, same colour, brilliant, got it off a eBay seller, wrong one, so great start. This wing for the near side front is correct, but it's in bloody white. But at least it's right anyway. So we're gonna get that into the spray shop, get that sprayed up into the colour it should be. Door looks great. Few surface scratches, but not too bad. That one fits, so I'm happy about that. Bumper, couple of scratches. It's got no grills in it, so yeah, again, these parts are second hand, and they're not exactly cheap either, because obviously Subaru's Imprezas, especially in this colour as well, there's not many of them around, and it's got to be Blobeye as well, because there's lots of different variations, you know, so I think that's where I've gone wrong. I've ordered a few parts and they've ended up wrong. For example, this bonnet, this cost me £500, and then I needed to pay for a courier, which was probably another 100 quid on top to get delivered, and guess what? It's bloody wrong. So yeah, the front end here is a different shape to the front bumper, front bonnet on this one. So basically, if I fit that one, the alignment's going to be out on the bumper and the grille and the headlights. Headlights we have ordered aftermarket because they cost a bloody fortune as well. We've gone through the black tinted surround on this one. They weren't too bad. I think they're around 200 a piece aftermarket, but they do look like they're going to fit. And we've got other boxes here. I think we've got an under tray in here. So not massively important, that one. So, as well as all the problems this car does have, it also does have a check engine light on, just to add to all the issues. So we're going to do a quick diagnostic scan, just to figure out what's going on with it, so we can give the customer a full rundown of everything that's going on. I mean, in all fairness, the engine is running mint, as you've seen, but once this car's back and up and running, it's going to want an MOT. So if the engine light's not fixed, then no MOT. So we're just waiting for, here we go, so vehicle does not support automatic ID. Right, so what year is this one? We're looking at 2004 Impreza, and it's a 2 litre. Okay. Just wait for this to load. We want to go on to engine. Yeah, ignition's on. Codes, current codes. No codes present. That's a bit strange. Okay, so we've got an engine light, but we've got no codes. So that's something else we've got to work on. We can try a battery reset, we can try lots of different things. It may be a split wire somewhere, something simple like that. But that's a job for another day. Let's get this rebuilt first. This is looking nice. So everything's been sprayed. It's looking pretty. This bonnet, I bought brand new from Subaru, which was quite expensive, which is crap. However, like I said earlier, these two over here I've got wrong. So if anyone wants 2 Subaru bonnets, I mean, they're different shapes and they both don't fit. It's Subaru. But yeah, if anyone's after a Subaru bonnet, it might fit. This one's got the scoop on. Luckily actually, because the bonnet from Subaru never come with a scoop. And you know, for 600 quid or whatever it costs from Subaru unpainted, don't come with no scoop, no washer jets, nothing. Quite expensive, bit of a pain. But yeah, I can transfer that scoop onto this bonnet, which is good. The wings, one of the wings, you're never gonna know which one is which now because they look identical, but I think this one was white. This one brand new from Subaru because I couldn't get hold of one in the end. And the bumper, this was second hand. Doesn't come with fogs, don't come with a grille, don't come with badges. But yeah, second hand, I had it resprayed. It's best to have all the parts for the front end resprayed together, because if you get them done separately, you know, if you just to get this sprayed and then not the bonnet and not the wings, then the bumper's going to stand out. But if you decide, you know, to get everything sprayed front end wise, it should be a good match. I mean, ideally in a perfect world, you want to take the car into the body shop and you want to get everything sprayed and merged in and, you know, done properly. But yeah, obviously you've got to think of budgets and stuff like that. So we've just decided everything on the front, get into the body shop and see how it looks. So obviously like the old paint is going to be a bit faded, so it pays just to do as much as you can. But yeah, ideally you want it all merged in, but you know, there are our limits. It's like this door, for example, we're not going to get it sprayed. That's over there in the corner, but yeah, the bill and the money keeps racking up, so we're going to make do with what we got, and hopefully it all comes out good. But yes, I'm going to get cracking, so I'm going to show you guys the installation process. Sound good. So what we're going to do is going to get the new wing on. So we've got the old bolts here on this side. Get the new wing on, line all that up. We're going to make sure all the wiring and everything's all tucked in place, get the wing on, and then we're going to work our way around. So we're going to make sure this headlight comes in, we could bend all this out, bend this out, get the lights in, and work our way around, and same the other side. But yeah, along the way there's going to be lots of little things like this, and this, and this, and this. So, and these wires here as well, we need to look at. As you can see here, you need to tape them up or fix them. So just fitting this headlight, and to be honest with you, this isn't a genuine headlight, so it's not going to be like ever the best quality. And I can already see, so this little rubber protection, like, well, rubber part on the side of the headlight is already come unstuck. So when you go and put it in like that, it keeps popping out. So I'm going to get a little bit of glue and just re-dab it on there to secure that in. Because every time I put the headlight in, it's annoying me. It doesn't sit straight. So yeah, it's just literally aftermarket headlights. But to be honest with you, they fit quite alright, to be fair. Pretty snug. But yeah, it's just that there. I mean, yeah, it's alright, but it's just gonna bug me. There you go. Just the wing and the bonnet and one headlight. So you already come to life. So we're going to call it a night for tonight. Yeah, got a few things left to go. We can't do the door until, no, sorry, we can't do the wing until we take the door off, because once the wing goes on, it covers up the door hinges, etc. So we're going to do the door next, and the mechanism and the glass and the wing on after. As you can see, I've straightened out these areas here a little bit. The headlight is just about ready to go in. Yeah, so it's looking good. It's looking good. Right, so we managed to get both lights in now. Sitting reasonably well. So as you can see, all the wiring's been done. And we've taped up the connections down here just so there's no visible wires showing. But yeah, like I say, getting these wired in, I had a friend to help me, so they all work great. I'll just show you guys. Ignition turned on. There you go. So it's starting to take shape now. Some nice rings, headlights. It's all good and working. Got the windscreen in. So, like I said, it's all starting to take shape. It's pretty cool actually, them rings. Quite nice upgraded lights. He's going to be a happy boy. Right now, the next piece is for the wing and the door. Now, to be honest with you, some of the wing bolts are actually down near this door here. So I think there's one there. And one here, so the door is kind of like half in the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the door off, then put the wing on, and then the door after, just so the wing can then, I can have more room, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a two-man job to get the door off, but I've managed to kind of lift the ramp up so the leg supports the door while I unhitch it. So door cards come off. I'm going to strip down all the internals, so the glass and the regulator and any bits missing from the new one. And yeah, I'm undoing these hinges here. As I do, obviously the door's dropping, so you can use that ramp support leg to catch it, and obviously to reassemble it as well. I can lift the ramp up to the right height with the new door on, so it's a good hand. There's only me here. So I'm going to get this off. I'm going to switch them over. Right, so I've got the loom off. Got a small loom, that can stay there. So the doors, so the one I've got is pretty much bare. So got speakers, door lock, door latch. I've got the handle to go in. What else we got to go in? The whole mechanism for the window. So pretty much everything you can see on this one's got to be transferred over to that one. It's a little bit time consuming, but I'm going to chip away at this, get that door complete, get the window in, get the wing back on, and bolt it all back up together. But Now, I've just gone to go and fit this wing, and I've just realised I put the wing on, and I realised there was no loom for the indicator. So I've traced back some wires in this loom, and I think it is this black wire and this green and black wire here for the indicator. I don't know where the rest of the loom's gone. Obviously the lens has disappeared as well. So I need a new indicator lens for that wing, and I need to determine whether these are the wires. So how I'm going to test that is, I'm going to turn the indicator on. Left hand side. So you can see they're working for the fronts. And then we're going to get a power probe. And we're going to check to see if we're getting an earth and then a live. So that's our earth. You can see there as you tap it on, so black, that's earth, and this one should give us flashing red. There you go. Live earth. So that will determine the indicators. Each time it clicks, it sends 12 volts down to the bulb. All right, so I'm gonna solder in some new wires, and when I fit the wing, I'm gonna make sure the wires are poking out through the hole. So then when the plug and the lens come, I've got the wires in within reach, because if I don't wire them now, they're going to be stuck down in here, and then I'm going to be absolutely buggered. So good job I noticed that. Other than that, I think we're all good to go. There you go, there's our two soldered wires. So they're different colours. Obviously the white, the black should be a black wire, but I've not got any black wire. So I'm gonna have to remember, I'll test it after. So black to white, that's the earth, and then live. I've kind of almost colour matched this one. This one's purple and green instead of green and black. But yeah, I'm gonna thread them through up there, through the hole, and then we can solder the new connector on then. So that is brilliant. Right, finishing touches. So I've been busy. Everything's, well, pretty much together now. So I'm going to turn the camera around. 3, 2, 1. Bam. What do you reckon? Mints. Well happy with that. So we've got a few finishing touches to do. So in the meantime, customers brought down the bug catcher, because I had the wrong one on the old bonnet. He brought down some covers for the fog lights as well. So usually the fog lights would go in there, but they're just blanks. And a few trims to the bumper here, which are cool. He's also brought us down, because I was struggling with time and getting parts, etc. Brought us down some new skirts, so they've been clipped on nicely. Nice good colour match. So the old ones were just crispy, all the paint had come off. Got a new grille, got number plate to go on. Everything's in relatively good colour match, apart from this door, because it's a non-sprayed door, obviously a second-hand door, but you know, it's not too bad. The door was probably the most entertaining part about this job, really. I had big problems getting the, just get this open. I had big problems getting the window reg in, so that was good fun. I say it's all back together now. So I didn't really want to entertain you and show you the whole process. It's just literally switch the door and the loom, all the glass. Yeah, that was fun. In the process as well, I have tightened the auxiliary belt, which actually fixed the power steering squeak. So initially, I assumed there was an issue with the power steering pump, because on hard lock it would make a noise. But literally, you can adjust this auxiliary belt, and then the second one here, just two belts, they're both loose, so tighten them up. Power steering's back to normal, squeaking's gone, so it's all looking good. The only thing I've got left to do really is manage to close the bonnet, because obviously this, when you try and close the bonnet, it gets stuck. So imagine the catch is seized, and then the only other thing is fitment of these wheel arches. So the old arches were just destroyed. It's going to kick up a lot of dirt basically into the headlights, the new headlights. So yeah, these are aftermarket, but hopefully they just bolt in. with some grommets. To be honest with you, these wheel arch liners, they're non-genuine, but they fit an absolute dream. Everything's bolted in, see the grommets. All the holes line up, unbelievable, I know. Aftermarket as well. So they're like 75 quid for both of them. I mean, you can save yourself like half the price basically, going aftermarket. Usually the aftermarket stuff don't line up. But to be honest with you, these are all good. You can see underneath, everything lines up a treat. Perfect. The only thing you will need is a box of these. Assorted, what they call like push fit. Because obviously the liners were ripped off, so I had no clips. So yeah, what are these? Like 10 quid. Got a box 900. Clip them all in. Job's a good one. Job's a good one. We need some wiper blades, which I ordered, but they have yet to be seen. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. So it's looking mint, so I think the customer is going to be a very happy boy. And yeah, like, share and subscribe. Happy days. See you later.